I need y'all to understand that not all child stars are rich. Not all of us are balling. I don't know what money y'all think I have. I got responsibilities and things that I got to take care of. We got back to school coming. I got to put my son in private school.
That's Giovanni Samuels, actress and voiceover artist. Back in 2002, she appeared on the Nickelodeon TV show All That with Kenan and Kel and the large cast of kids and teenagers on there. That show was funny, and a lot of them ended up being a part of other shows on Nickelodeon and spin-offs. She appeared on episodes of That's So Raven, lended her voice for the animated series Bill Cosby's Fatherhood show. Many people remember her as a recurring character on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and she was also in the cheerleading movie Bring It On with Solange Knowles. Now Giovanni is on social media complaining about how she doesn't have enough money to survive. There's been a strike going on in Hollywood now. That's why they had no host or scripts written for the BET Awards back in June, which contributed to the show not having much order and structure this year. The actors have joined the strike. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he just donated 7 figures to SAG. They did not disclose the amount, but the union organization said it was the highest donation they have ever received. Giovanni isn't the only one going through this, but she's the one on social media looking for sympathy from ordinary people, and I'm not here for it. I will explain why in a minute, but take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's jump into it.
I need y'all to understand that not all child stars are rich. Not all of us are balling. The leads of the cast, they get the big money checks. The supporting cast, like myself, we don't get that. That's why we're striking. Okay? I'm asking for a livable wage. I'm asking for health insurance.
Listen, I can't even get past all the sniffling and wiping her nose and all this to even start trying to figure out how to care about what she's talking about. I can't stand it. People getting online doing all this sniffling for attention.
You have no idea how hard it is. We just came out of COVID, and now we're going into a strike. I used my 401k, my nest egg, my savings to survive COVID. I don't know what money y'all think I have, or I'm saving up something. No. Okay, between family members stealing from me, or doing a show where they didn't pay me, or now I'm fighting for residuals.
Okay, so she brought up 3 things here. What family member stole from you and how did they steal it? Call the police, not TikTok. What is TikTok supposed to do, ma'am? If you have a legitimate theft, call the police. If it's a civil situation, take it to court. Then she brought up not getting paid for the work she did. Again, that's a claims issue for LA County, not TikTok. If you performed work and didn't get paid, that's how you handle that. And then fighting for residuals. I know a lot of these residual checks are looking crazy out here. One actor received a check for 14 cents, and there's a lot behind that. That's a whole other video. Apparently, that's one of the things that the union is trying to help them navigate now. They're blaming streaming services like Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu. But I still don't need all this sniffling and nose rubbing. Pick yourself up and get your emotions together before sniffling a TikTok.
Because executives don't want to give me a dime. I am asking for a livable wage. I'm asking for health insurance. I got responsibilities and things that I got to take care of.
Well, I'm asking you to go find another job if acting can't pay the bills and cover your responsibilities.
We got back to school coming. I got to put my son in private school. Private? Oh, you ain't got to do that. You can put him in public school. I can't put him in public school because when I did, they was picking on him because of me. The parents were jealous because I was on TV and famous, and they told their kids to pick on my kid. So I had to take him out and put him in a decent school.
She said she had to put her son in private school. You don't have to put him in no private school. You're not even that recognizable for the parents to pick on your son for being an actress. But even still, if people recognize you and you don't like it, homeschool him or put the boy in taekwondo or something. Oh yeah, or this, send him to his father. Let him go to a school near him. Because he's already growing up too soft. It's not like Giovanni was on a Kim K. Ray J tape or like she was a Magic City girl or something. She was on Nickelodeon. It's just silly. If kids want to joke on him, why he don't know how to joke back? This snowflake generation is just something else. I'm telling you, they don't know how to get through nothing. I would hate to see these kids today growing up in the 80s or 90s. The kids don't have any confidence about themselves. Possibly a direct result of fathers not being around. That's something that's instilled in them at home by their parents.
I'm tired. I don't own a home. I barely own my car. So I don't know what money y'all think I have, but I don't.
Yeah, just like a lot of millennials. Because of the crisis of 2006, 2008, and everything that happened there, the student loan debacle, C-19, the current financial crisis we're going through now, that everyone is acting like it's not impacting them. You know, because every time I look around, there's supposedly no broke people left. Everybody is big time. And most of these folks are big time scammers. But majority of millennials cannot afford to purchase a home. High interest rates and high prices made home affordability worse. And you're not seeing them purchase starter homes because you can't find them on the market. And then you have the large corporations competing with home buyers. It's a lot going on, so Giovanni, take a ticket and get in line.
I have a job. Got to. So don't sit there and go, oh, well, why don't you just go get a job? I got a job.
Well, if you got 2 jobs already, sounds like you need to learn how to live within your means. And you see young ladies watching right now, don't end up like this. These rebels telling you it's all great being independent, or telling you it's okay to let these men you barely know or that's not committed to you, to let them get you pregnant. You better stop listening to those women trying to sabotage you. What's worse than being broke is being broken alone with no help. What's worse than being broke alone with no help? Being broke alone with no help and a child. It's a burden. It's stressful. And before you make that mistake, you can see from the results from others, it's not worth it. Don't let these idiots tell you it's okay when they say silly stuff like that. Look at who's telling you that and why. Of course, if they already made the mistake, they can't take it back. It's done. But for them to see you and know that you can make a better choice, for them to try to still lead you to failure, that's just outright sabotage. Back to Giovanni though. Giovanni, you need to live within your paycheck. Obviously, she doesn't understand the difference between needs and wants and stuff you just can't afford. She's the one saying her son gotta go to private school. Ma'am, it's called a budget. Get you one. Downsize. Or leave Cali if you can't afford to be there. Go somewhere else.
I got a job. I don't make enough money to qualify for SAG health insurance. But I make too much money to qualify for assistance, but not enough money to pay for whatever procedures I need out of pocket. This is why I strike.
What's really annoying about these Hollywood people is them crying to ordinary people on social media about private school and all this other stuff. Ordinary people who also can't afford private school, who also don't make enough money at work, who also have to find a way to budget and live within their means to survive. It's called life, Giovanni. And they keep saying everybody in Hollywood isn't rich. It's these other folks out here y'all been fooling forever. You know, the ones who really think that fame equals money. And can you imagine the ones who chose to sell their souls or their Bucci or Thought pockets for attention and fame, only to be getting 14-cent residual checks? That's why the people who sell their souls go crazy. They go crazy when they took a deal with the devil and then realized it wasn't worth it. They didn't get the payout or all the money dried up. And you have Netflix out here. They listed a $900,000 AI job while the actors are begging for money and getting pennies and residuals. They're looking to incorporate AI into every sector of their business, even content creation, basically wanting to deal with less writers and actors, voice actors, which is going to drive even more of these folks out of work. As for Giovanni, none of your personal financial problems have anything to do with the regular working folks you're trying to speak to on social media, and the only reason why these folks believe all of y'all are rich is because you guys have done an excellent job acting like it. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below. Shout out to Aisha, Kiba, and Ken, and happy birthday to Anthony B. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.